The Supermarine Spitfire LF Mk IX, part of the long and legendary British Spitfire line of aircraft, was part of a series of this aircraft, namely the Spitfire Mk IXs, made as a stopgap measure for combating Focke-Wulf FW-190s. The plane was based off the Spitfire Mk V's airframe, the previous mass-produced Spitfire model, and was the stopgap plane for the Spitfire Mk VIII. The plane that was designed specifically to defeat the FW-190s, but required a whole nother year to enter service due to redesigning of the fuselage. In the Mk IX variant, the British engineers installed a much more powerful Merlin 61 engine, providing up to 300 more horsepower than the previous Mk V variants, giving it incredible speed as well as an impressive climb rate, able to climb similarly to the later Spitfires equipped with the newer Rolls-Royce Griffin engines. These variants proved so successful that originally intended as a stopgap measure, it ended up becoming the most produced variant of the Spitfires in World War II. Later, the more powerful Merlin 63 engine replaced the Merlin 61 equipped Spitfires, since it provided another extra 100 or so horsepower. Both of these previous designs were designated the Spitfire F Mk IX, with F indicating that it was a medium altitude fighter. Both of these were also equipped with two Hispano 20mm cannons as well as 4.303 caliber or around 7.7mm Browning machine guns, two in each wing. In 1943, the Spitfire LF Mk IX, LF for low altitude fighter, or the one we see in this video, the Merlin 66 engine was introduced and was produced alongside the Merlin 63 F Mk IX Spitfires for a little bit, until the Merlin 63 equipped Spitfires were phased out due to the Merlin 66 introducing a new Benedict-Stromberg pressure carburetor, replacing the earlier SU flow carburetor, eliminating the possibility of fuel starvation while negative Gs, as well as while flying inverted, a major flaw that had plagued the earlier Spitfire versions. The new 100/150 grade or 150 octane fuel was also introduced into this engine, boosting the power of the engines even further, in total providing another around 100 to 300 extra horsepower of thrust, and with it came better engine control. But of course, with its designation as a low altitude fighter above 7 kilometers or around 23,000 feet, the engine suffered and performance dropped substantially. But the 4.303 caliber Brownings on the previous model were swapped out with two of the widely known and notoriously powerful M2 Browning .50 caliber or 12.7mm machine guns, one in each wing. Finally, in the spring of 1944, the Merlin 70 engine was introduced into the series in the Spitfire HF Mk IX, HF for high altitude fighter, which provided around the same thrust as the Merlin 66 but was specialized for higher altitudes. Although the Spitfire HF Mk IX was produced in limited numbers solely by Supermarine, since priority was given to low and medium altitude fighters. Although retaining the old yet capable Mk V fuselage, the better engine, along with changes in firepower, made the Mk IX as capable as the Mk VIII, the Spitfire that came out 1 year later than the first Mk IXs, and was not as favored as the Mk IXs either. That's about all I have to cover this video. If I missed anything important or you disagree with anything I said, feel free to leave it in the comments below. If you like this video, be sure to hit the like button. If you didn't like the video, don't hit the like button. If you want to see more, click that subscribe button. I try to make vehicle review videos every other week with war history in between. And make sure to hit the bell icon to be notified whenever I do post. Thank you very much for watching. And peace, not war. In terms of bonus info, the Spitfire was one of the most maneuverable aircraft in World War II, second to the notoriously maneuverable Japanese planes.